This is McTile. A few months ago, I only had one tile to stand on, and every 1000 XP I gain, I get to unlock a new one. I can't use banks or trade other players, and I'm unlocking RuneScape one tile at a time. The goal? RuneScape's biggest challenge, the Inferno. We are on a mission, and that is to obtain the most accurate bow in RuneScape. Last episode, we knocked 70 mining off the list, we used a ton of tiles, and got halfway done storing herbs to get 70 herb lore, which is by far the toughest task on our requirement list, and you'll see what happens with that today. After struggling for tiles last episode, I decided to come to Pollen of Niche to continue working toward two midterm goals. I got close to 0 tiles remaining multiple times last episode. I decided to spend an entire day in Pollen of Niche and just secure the tiles that I need to at least do some of the things that I want this episode. I've been at Master Farmers for over an hour just restocking seeds, and once again we have probably like a day or two of supply here. We're kind of on the final herb lore stretch, and by that I mean we're a tiny bit over halfway, which feels amazing. It's currently day 22 since we started pursuing Song of the Elves, and the goal is to finish off herb lore, which is by far the hardest thing. I honestly think I would have gone insane by now without this seed box. I'm not gonna lie, it's so good. Well, 80 thieving. What a nice milestone, actually. I've definitely noticed a massive difference with Master Farmers since my thieving started getting higher, but we're not gonna get it too much higher. We're also nearing 1 mil in cash, so I have about a third of the money that I need to get 70 construction and smithing. Those skills are going to be incredibly expensive, and I'm still working on ways to make them cheaper. The day goes on, 81 thieving, 82 thieving. Gonna be stopping somewhat soon here. 1,094 tiles collected. Good morning, it's a new day. I unlocked a lot of tiles yesterday, actually. I'm gonna be unlocking this compost bin because I'm going through so much compost that I feel like every bin is just a huge benefit. This big compost bin is still my best friend. Hey, it's me, McTile. Don't look into it. What? I'm McTile. How are you McTile if I'm McTile? Today's sponsor, Hero Wars, has an interesting fact for you. Hero Wars has tons of different and unique characters like cyborgs, aliens, vampires, even furries won't be disappointed. I mean, look. What? My personal favorite though is Chaba. I mean, just look at him, he's beautiful. Hero Wars is a world of 6 unique modes and 100 million players. You can play alone, or you can play with friends, and be sure to try out the Titans mode. Become a legend and play Hero Wars now with my link in the description. Go check it out. Yeah, okay. Spent over an hour getting seeds yesterday, and once again, I am all out. I mean, I have 20 Tileman seeds, but these don't really count. They're not real seeds, okay? They're the worst seed you can farm. And we're back 1 hour later. These should last me for the whole day, so seeds restocked. Let's get back to it. Whoa, big level, 68 farming. I finally have a use for these 3 palm trees that I got from Zulra. I've been keeping them warm all this time. Of course, I could have done Tithe Farm for this level, but I've just gotten it passively, so I'm pretty happy with that. Whoa. Oh my god. How long have these been there? Jeez, just look at them. 83 thieving. Glop has still yet to do anything wrong in his entire life. All right, I think you've just witnessed my last blackjacking session, maybe forever. It's been 2 long days of tile collection, farming, gathering money, 80k away from 84 thieving. I'm pretty happy with the thieving process. It does help me with Master Farmers a lot to have higher success rate, and we have 1.6 mil in cash, which I'm gonna be trying to stretch this money as far as it can possibly go. I'm gonna do a quick farm run, and then we have a lot of work to do. Welcome to the main event. This is okay, this is more like an opening act. Family Crest, ever heard of it? I got the requirements for this quest quite a while ago now, and I put it off until today, and we unlocked something very important from this. And this is the list of all the things I need to complete this quest, so I'll be right back. McTile's like a modern day superhero when he puts on his graceful. I'm gonna unlock this fishing shop in Shiloh Village because the Catherby one does not sell fly fishing rods, so I need a place to not only fish a salmon, but also buy the actual tool to fish it with. Salmon acquired, rubies acquired. Okay, time to help this family for my own personal gain. Let me break this down for you. This guy has 3 sons, and each of them have a part of the family crest, so we need to track them down and kill them. Did I say kill? I meant talk. This guy gives me his piece of the crest for some fish. I don't really know what he's thinking. This next guy is much more difficult. He's gonna steal like 400 tiles from me. There's only one place to mine perfect gold in this entire game, and it's in this little dungeon. That's exactly what this guy wants. for his part of the crest piece. You know what? That could have been a lot worse. 250 tiles. I was expecting like 400. That was not bad. Jewelry made. Crest piece number 2. This last piece is the most expensive tile-wise, and it's also a little risky. I'm gonna have to go into the wilderness for this one, just in case I die. Not that I'm necessarily expecting to die, but it'll be a lot better if I don't lose 1.6 mil along with the rest of my stuff. I think what I'd be most upset about is actually the herbs, because I've been farming for 3 weeks straight, so that's not a nice setback. Unlocking the Edgeville dungeon. Long overdue, maybe. I'll definitely get some use out of it after this quest, one way or another. I'm gonna use this guy as my shield. I'm just gonna keep a relative distance to him, and if anyone's here, they're gonna attack him first. Oh, he's letting me go first. What a gentleman. Once we kill this demon, we'll be on our way. Oh, it's just so easy. Demon is dead. Family crest is completed. Well, it's not completed. I gotta take it back to the father. The opening act, family crest done. I get these steel gauntlets now, which I'm going to instantly go and turn into goldsmithing gauntlets. Now, I have a little secret. I actually think I can get 70 smithing without spending a single coin, and I'm gonna show you how. Step number 1, goldsmith gauntlets. Step number 2, death. I have to get some things out of my looting bag.
Your head is looking shiny.
I'm very sensitive about that.
I'm sorry, sir.
There we go, new looting bag, nice. An all too familiar purchase. I need the bone crossbow once again because I actually still have 11,000 bolts for it. All right, we are all geared up. This is all very master plan-esque. I'll be spending the next 10 hours at Tree Spirits. Now, the goal, well, I'm so glad you asked. 4,000 nature runes, that's what I'm going for. I mean, you'll see why I need these, but we're actually doing 3 things at once here. I could get herbs and seeds here, saving me time at Master Farmers, and I'll make some money from the rune and adamant axe drops. So I'm really curious to see what happens here over the next 10 hours and if I can actually get 4,000 nature runes that quickly. Good morning. I don't know what day it is of the Song of the Elves push, but I'll let future me put that on the screen. There's a really good reason why I'm so excited for this level. 40 herb lore. I want you to come on a little, very short adventure with me. But before the adventure, I'm gonna unlock this path to the spirit tree near the Grand Exchange. I need a way to quickly access one, and I feel like this is my best way to do it. And now I have a tree spirit over to the Grand Tree, and I can plant my little palm tree here and start farming these. A while back, I filled up these books, and I wanted to cash them in at a future date. When you hand these books into the library, you get a lamp, but you can only use this lamp on a skill level 40 and above. So now that I have this disgusting skill level 40, don't mind if I just get a free 2, almost 3 herblore levels from this lamp. Wonderful. 3,000 nature runes collected. We're about 8 hours in, including farming. I'm so excited to be getting so close on herblore. I just counted everything up, and I have enough supplies right now to get 67 herblore. 3 levels away, and we've been doing this for over a month now. Also, these last 3 levels are still like 180,000 XP, so yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. 4,100 nature runes is the exact amount I needed. It took about 12 hours, including farming, but we also got some herb seeds. I can alch this rune axe as well. And we made right around 200k in cash, so that was a pretty sick grind. The plan continues. We're about to make a lot of progress, but first we need to die to Zulrah once again, but this time we're going to be keeping most of our things here. We want to put these items at the top of the inventory so that they get prioritized in the reclaiming process. And we're dead. So now that my inventory is full of trash, I only have enough space to reclaim things I actually wanted to reclaim, and we're going to be risking the rest of our stuff in Zulrah until we're done to reclaim our goldsmith gauntlets. It's time for the plan to unveil. We're headed to the blast furnace, and I of course have to sit through the iconic 3-minute boat ride cutscene on our way to the wonderful city of Keldagrim. Yo, where's this boat going? Can we like slow down a bit? Oh. Sorry, I forgot to ask you a question earlier. Let me just get into character real quick. Where can you get 30,000 coins, 600 emeralds, and 5 awesome heroes to start dominating in Hero Wars right away? Dude, I don't know. The answer is in the link in the description. You're gonna want to click that. Play Hero Wars now. So to get to the blast furnace from the commander's office would be pretty expensive. What I'm gonna do instead is just take a brand new boat into the city. And yeah, that was absolutely the right call to make. I just saved like 130 tiles. I might need to unlock that side of the city at some point, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon. And we just unlocked the Blast Furnace minigame teleport, so getting back here is going to be way easier. So for the next 5 hours of my life, I will be buying gold ore from this man right here, this little dwarf. Gold is pretty expensive, 225 an ore, and obviously if you keep buying from the same shop, it just gets more and more expensive. Thanks to the goldsmith gauntlets, I'm gonna get 56 XP per each one of these ores that I superheat, making this a pretty fast smithing method. Now, if you recall, I said I can get 70 smithing without losing any money, and that is still true. I know that's very hard to believe right now, but it's still true. After I superheat a full inventory, I just have to drop all of these bars. I can't really do anything with them. There's nowhere for me to sell them around here. Anyway, I'll see you in like 7 or 8 hours.
He's superheating, McTile is superheating, yeah, he's superheating. 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 McTile is superheating, yeah.
Just about the end of the day for me, and there is 60 smithing. Okay, now the plan can continue. We've got another 500,000 XP to go until 70, and I want to finish this as fast as possible because I can't farm during this grind. You'll notice that getting 60 smithing took 1.1 mil GP. So cute, UIM. Thanks. You see, now that I have 60 smithing, the blast furnace is free to use. You originally had to pay 2,500 coins every 10 minutes. Now it's free. So I just made an inventory of steel bars, and if we run over here, we also unlocked these anvils with 60 smithing. You can't get in this area unless you have 60. I have 1,300 tiles right now. I need to find a way to get 6,000 or 7,000 more in the next couple weeks, so everything helps. Okay, so I thought I was gonna be able to sell these plate bodies to the armor shop, but that's only mithril plate bodies and above. Slight change in plans. I'm gonna need another 2,000 nature runes. I refuse to lose any money on smithing. A healthy palm tree and a healthy farming level. One more to go, and our 70 farming requirement is done. I also got another Hesperia seed, but it's useless to me because I can't even kill the one that I have planted right now. So in order to finish up 70 smithing, I'm gonna need to get myself a pair of ice gloves, which is quite a tile investment, but entirely worth it in my opinion. Once I get ice gloves, I don't need to use a bucket of water on the molten bars at the blast furnace each time, and I can just grab them instantly. This dungeon is a little bit of a winding maze, so definitely not made for a Tileman, but I can imagine we'll be using ice gloves again at some point after 70 smithing, so I think this is a worthwhile investment. Right around 400 tiles to get to the end of the dungeon, and now we just have to fight the Ice Queen, which is actually an extremely easy fight with Prey Melee. And there we go, ice gloves added to the collection. These are gonna make my life so much easier. The unfortunate thing is, I do need 2,000 more nature runes, so we're gonna head back over to Tree Spirits for another 6 hours. I'll see you there. This is what our Tree Spirit log is looking like so far. 4.6k nature runes collected in total. 6 hours later! Hey, we're back 6 hours later. Here's an updated Tree Spirit log for you. I actually overshot the nature runes a bit. Thankfully, there's other cool stuff to look forward to, like these seeds and herbs, because I get no XP here, so I don't get any tiles, which sucks. So it's time to repeat our little Zulrah process and get back to work. We have a way now to make those steel plate bodies into actual money, and this method with the nature runes is more profitable than selling the plate bodies anyway. Also, it costs me about 4,000 GP every time I do this Zulrah storage trick. I'm definitely no stranger to this method. You know, in fact, 5 years ago, on this sacred ground, I set the 1-day smithing XP record for Ultimate Iron Man. Different times. We should be getting around 40,000 XP an hour with this method, and every single plate body we alch is 1,200 coins, so we turn a pretty nice profit here. I'm really just buying a bunch of iron and coal, making steel bars, and then turning those bars into plate bodies. Super simple. So we've got about 10 hours of this until 68 smithing, where we get a huge boost. I'll see you then. 61, 62, 63 smithing, 64, 65. Good morning. Just got 66 smithing. We're beelining straight for 68 in the next couple hours. 73 magic. These magic levels are actually super nice. 4 magic levels in the last couple days. And sweet 68 smithing. I can now make mithril plate bodies for these last 2 levels, which is so much faster, and they'll be even more profitable than steel plate bodies. I'll be making more money per alch. As you can see, we've made back most of our money as the plan intended. I'm back to 1.5 mil, and we've still got 2 levels to go, so we're on track to break even. I think it'll be pretty close. 69 smithing, 1 level away. I really started to go for this level 5 days ago. We of course spent 2 of those days killing tree spirits, but 70 smithing, another Song of the Elves requirement completely taken care of. Just the smithing on its own was about 20 hours from level 40, and if we include all the tree spirits, this was about a 40-hour grind to get this level. And we're back up to almost 1,500 tiles available. We've been putting some dents in the 27,000 tile goal, and the Song of the Elves checklist is looking cleaner and cleaner. A few more to go before we have to start doing some really brutal prerequisite quests. We didn't quite break even. It was super close. I'm still happy with it. I was able to get most of my money back. Is this enough money to get 70 construction? It might be. I can actually spend tiles to make construction cheaper, which might get us to the finish line. Since I have 1,500 tiles right now, it's an amazing time to do a Song of the Elves pre-quest, Making History. Gonna need to grab our little Ghost Speak amulet for this quest. Gotta make a little Sapphire amulet. All right, let's go see how many tiles it takes to start this quest. 110 tiles to get started. Honestly, not too bad. This quest is basically all about subscribing to the Settled YouTube channel. Oh, I passed it. Do I dig over here? Honestly, this is like the most unmemorable quest of all time. We got treasure and we got a journal. These guys think I can read. We have to move our house over to Relica for this next part. Extremely nerdy fun fact about this NPC. It's one of the only NPCs in the game whose exact age is known. He is 36 years old. The more you know. I've done this quest so many times and I barely remember what happens in it every single time, but that's probably the easiest pre-quest we have for Song of the Elves done. The reward is, it's something. Spent 400 tiles on that quest. Honestly, less than I thought. A lot of our other pre-quests have pre-quests themselves, which is where a lot of our tiles are gonna go. I am so tired of running all the way around this path to get to this farming patch. I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I don't care. I should have done this all the way at the start, but I will happily invest 50 to 60 tiles to just never have to run all the way around to get to this herb patch ever again. I've been so disciplined about running all the way around, and it took until, what is this, day 38 for me to crack and just unlock this path. It's been 38 days since I started pushing towards Song of the Elves, and after smithing was done, I decided to focus entirely on farming and herb lore. I recorded basically no clips for the next 8 days as I maximized my seed gathering and herb runs until day 46, where I logged in for one special moment. I literally don't think I've talked in a clip for over a week, and today is day 46. I made sure to check, and there is 70 farming. Another Song of the Elves requirement taken care of, but that's actually not the main reason why I'm happy right now. On day 46, if you look in my looting bag, I have every single herb I need to get 70 herb lore. It's been a 46-day process to collect all of these herbs. I was 29 herb lore a month and a half ago, and now I'm 44 with every single piece of the puzzle to get 70. I am so relieved to have every herb I need. It is so good. There's like barely anything left on this list. Construction and woodcutting go hand in hand. I never need to go thieve another master farmer ever again. That's something that has just been part of my daily routine for the last 46 days. And after 46 days, we can finally go get 70 herb lore. Song of the Elves is close, and it's gonna be wild on this account. I can't wait.